Welcome back everyone, SweetBattlescars here, and I am back with another unboxing video. Today we're gonna look at the Figma The Legend of Zelda A Link Between Worlds Link figure by Max Factory. This was released in the month of August 2016, so just a couple of months ago, and I am now going to unbox this for you guys and show you what's inside. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the box first. I always love the Figma boxes. They are always very nice. They always have this very nice matte finish to them, so they're not glossy or anything, and they do a very nice job of packaging their figures. There were two versions released of this figure, the regular and the DX version. This is the regular version. I was not able to get the DX version, unfortunately, and the difference between these figures, to my knowledge, is basically just the items. It comes with a bunch of extra items. The DX version does. It comes with a few items the Link can that you can use to pose Link and whatnot. So extra accessories. To my knowledge, that's the only difference. I think the paint job and everything else is exactly the same as the regular version. So let's go ahead and open this box and see what's inside the regular version. So there is the box. I'm gonna set it aside and I'm gonna change my camera angle here just slightly. Alright, so here is the packaging. Nothing unusual here. It looks just like most other Figma figures. There we go. And here is Link. Oops, everything went flying. Okay, I've rescued the Hylian shield, so very nice little shield. You guys can see that it's very nicely crafted, very nicely sculpted, very nicely painted. Not a lot going on in terms of like airbrushing and, you know, kind of like shadows and like highlights and those types of effects on the paint job. It's just a very nice, clean paint job, very clean, very slick. So I do like that. You know, it's a very simple paint job, but it is done very well. You guys can see that the crest here, the Hylian crest, is very nicely and cleanly done. There are really no imperfections with the paint job. It's a very clean paint job. There you go, the back of the shield. Not a lot of detail, just the handle there, and that's about it. I think we did lose another piece. Something else did go flying, I think. An extra little face for Link. Oh wait, no, that one stayed in the box. There it is. So Link does come with an extra face. There you go. He has like a little smirk on him. I'm gonna set that aside. Next up is the Master Sword. There is the Master Sword. Again, the paint job on this is nice. We do have a little bit of a nice kind of paint that they used here. It's almost like a metallic finish on the blade itself, so you guys can see that it's kind of playing with the light. We get tones of like green and blue there kind of mixed together. I don't think there's a range of tones here that was deliberately sprayed on the sword. I think it's just the paint playing with the light. Very nice detail also on the handle here. Come on, my camera would focus. There it is. Very nice little handle there. I think I'm gonna move my light a little closer. There you go. I think that's a better lighting for this. So very nice details on the Master Sword, and I think that's about it as far as accessories go. So the regular version is really bare bones, not much to it. That's why I am a little sad that I was not able to get the DX version, because that's really the version with all of the extra items and everything else. So we get a little bag for our different accessories in case we want to save them. We get the typical Figma base. And a little stand for posability. A few fittings and attachments for different poses. And then we do have 2 extra pairs of hands. Extended open palms there, and then the extra hands for holding, I guess, the sword and shield. So now let's get to the centerpiece here, which is the figure itself. And as you guys can see, it is the Link from The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, as we saw him in the game and in the official art for the game. And this is a very nice figure. He is just a little shorter than the Skyward Sword Figma of Link, of that figure. So he's just a little shorter, but he is very nicely crafted. Again, Figmas are very high quality figures. They're very simple when it comes to the paint and the sculpt, but don't get me wrong, as simple as they are superb in their quality. They are very well made. You know, the joints are very, very nicely crafted, and the quality of the materials, the plastic, the resins, are all very good, very nice. So I don't know if this is really painted as much as it is pigmented plastic. So I think the color is already infused into the plastic as they cast it. I don't think that they actually painted. I don't think they actually paint the figures, is what I mean to say. All right, so let's look at articulation, shall we? We're gonna start at the head. So the head sits on a ball joint, and we get some movement up and down, like so. And then I think it does go all the way around, or maybe his little sideburns here get in the way. They kind of do. They don't really. You can still take the head all the way around. I don't know why you would want to do that, but I guess in case you wanted to know, yes, you can move his head all the way around. I think there is a joint here at his little hood. Yep, that's probably just on a little peg, and it just moves all the way around. There we go. Shoulders are on a ball joint. You guys can see it down there. And they go up about that much. The little detail here in his tunic on his shoulder gets in the way, so you can't really take it. I guess you can go kind of high, about that high, before you really start to feel the resistance there, though. And that's kind of forcing it. So really comfortably, you can get it to about that high. And then you can also take it all the way around, like so, comfortably. Not really scratching any of the surfaces, as you guys can see. Then elbow joint is on a single ball joint here. You guys can see that it goes up about that much, and then it goes back, you know, in a pretty straight manner. His hands are just on little pegs here, and they are on a ball joint as well. They are so small. I hope you guys can see it. There we go. Come on, focus. So yeah, that's a little joint for the hands, a little ball joint. So you can get a pretty good range of movement with these joints. You guys can see that it pretty much goes all the way around, and you know, you can get the fist to move in pretty much every direction for his sword and shield. Alright, moving on. The waist sets on another joint, so you can get some movement here, side to side as well, and you can take it all the way around with really no problem at all. Nothing's really scratching against anything else. And here his little tunic here is made out of a more flexible material, more like rubber, so you guys can see that it can move and stretch. And you can see that there are 2 ball joints there at the hips, so you can, I guess you can open his legs to about that much, and you start to feel some resistance. And but you can, I guess, stretch them out about that much comfortably. You can also bring up his legs up about that much before the tunic gets in the way. Even though it is flexible, there is a little bit of resistance there, and it's natural. Yeah, and then it goes back about that much. His knee joint goes back about that much, so it's a pretty good range. Not too extreme before, you know, the pieces start hitting one another, and you can see that it's another ball joint. And then finally, or not finally, we do have a little hinge joint here at the toes, so his boot should move. Yep, there you go. It does move slightly up and down. And then finally a ball joint at the ankle, and it gives you pretty good range of movement. They're not too extreme because he is wearing some pretty heavy boots, so that little piece of plastic there gets in the way before you can, move the boots too much. So I think that's about it for articulation. I do really like Figma figures. Very nice in terms of articulation and quality and just overall production value. They are very nice figures. I'm gonna switch out some of the hands here, maybe just for his sword and shield. We need to leave the ball joint in there and just really switch out the hand itself. See if I can. There we go. So there's the hand, there's the little ball joint. We put in the other hand like so. There we go. Not too difficult once you do it once. Oh, and I do like that he has that little bracelet. I forget what it does in the game. Oh, I think this is the bracelet that allows Link to turn himself into paintings. Hope it's not a spoiler to anyone who hasn't played the game. Play the game, dudes. It's a really good game, but I'm sure it's not a spoiler. I think they showed that ability in the marketing material for the game, so I'm pretty sure everyone can know Link can turn himself into a painting on the wall. So anyway, I think that if I remember correctly, that's a bracelet that allows him to do it. Anyway, let's remove this other hand. It's a little difficult when these joints are so small. There we go. Oh nope, failed. And the regular hands, I guess you can say, are just okay. See, let me see here. There we go. Got it out. So his regular hands, the hands that the figure comes with, are just fists. So we're gonna put that there, and let's get the ball joint back in there with his hand. I think I put it in wrong. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this goes to the hand, and this goes into the arm. Okay, there we go. Finally got it. Sorry, took a little longer. These parts are so small, and I am really afraid of breaking them and stuff. So the hands should be a little flexible. They should open a little bit for the sword to fit in, or be smart and usually check on the swords. They usually come on camera focus. You can usually snap the handle right off, and so you don't have to try and force the sword to go into his hand. So you can just snap the handle right off and put the sword in there like so. Okay. Okay, you guys can see that these tiny pieces really are giving me a hard time. There we go. There is actually a specific angle in which the sword fits into its handle, so gotta take note of that. It's not like a completely round peg. It does have like a flat surface, so there is like a key. And then the shield should do the same. I think I can see where it pops out. There you go. So this pops out, and you should be able to take the handle out. Put the shield. We might need to take out that bracelet of his. Not sure though. Anyway, so this will slide right into his hand. And put the handle back in. There we go. And that's how we get the shield. Yeah, I should have done that first. I need to put the shield in there. I don't know if the shield will fit while he's wearing his bracelet. It should fit. Let me take the hand out. Okay, I guess it doesn't. You need to take the bracelet out first. Okay, so there's the shield. Let's see if we can have the shield and the bracelet at the same time. Okay, come on. I guess it's the other way. Alright, there's an angle there. Now try to force it, and I guess this piece comes out as well, so now that we know, we can just... Okay, this is giving me a hard time. I'm just gonna keep the bracelet off. I don't know that you can actually fit these two pieces in together, but let me try one more time. Yeah, no, okay. I'm gonna give up. I guess you can try with a little more time and patience. I'm not gonna do it for the video because I don't want to spend like 5 minutes here trying to get this to fit. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And you guys get the idea. Basically, sword and shield for Link. And I do believe it's not actually a rumor, but I do believe that they've announced a Breath of the Wild Figma figure for a Link figure, you know, for the near future. So it's not, they don't have a prototype yet. It's really only they have really it's only an announcement so far. So we haven't even seen a prototype yet. But that's some pretty exciting news, if you ask me. Anyway, guys, there is a link between, not worlds, yeah. So yeah, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, Link by Figma, Max Factory, and Good Smile Company. So there's a figure. I say it's a very good figure if you can get your hands on it. If you can try to get the DX version, that would be the way to go. Like I said, it comes with a bunch of extra items that Link uses in the game, so you can post them with different parts. Different pieces. There is also officially announced a Twilight Princess Link by Figma that's also coming out soon. And like I said, we have just like a very slight announcement of a Breath of the Wild Link figure by Figma that's coming in the near future, sometime after the game releases, I'm sure. So maybe keep an eye out for that as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe if you did. Sorry it ran a little long. I was trying to fit those pieces in there. Maybe I should have cut it a little shorter. But anyway, that's the figure. Excellent figure. If you have the chance, go out and get it. Thanks again, and see you guys next time.